please scan the QR code. We're not trying to grab your emails to spam you with a bunch of stuff. This is just simply for the Kauffman Foundation to get our attendance, and then they can apply for grants. So it's all about money at the end of the day, isn't it? And so what is 1 Million Cups, 1MC? It is founded by the Kauffman Foundation back in 2012. I'm sorry, I'm in the way. Back in 2012. And it was all about creating a space for entrepreneurs to get together, to connect with each other, and build a community, because at the end of the day, startups, companies are built over 1 million cups of coffee. And that's what we're doing here today, sharing coffee with everyone. Our coffee sponsor, let me make sure I get it on the cup. U3, everyone's drinking coffee. It's from U3. They've been our sponsor from the very beginning. It's great coffee. Shout out U3. Okay, so how it works, we'll have 2 presentations. They're not pitching, they're not asking you for investment. They're just here to present their business, their startup that they've been working on, they're passionate about, and for you guys to then provide feedback afterwards. So it's a community to help each other out. So without further ado, I will get up the deck and we will get started. So if Jonay Johnson of Interplay would like to come up and everyone, round of applause.
Hey. Does the video play? Want a video? Does it play?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. Thank you. So kind.
Stall for me.
Okay. How is everybody this morning? How we feeling? I love the energy of the crowd. Stalling. Testing 1 2 1 2. There we go. Thank you.
Oh my God. Left, right. The usual.
All right,
Sometimes you have to hit it twice, but.
Thank you so much. When I was coming down the aisle, I felt like I was on a game show.
This is a game show
with
no money.
Thank you. Who runs the world? Dogs. At least I think that's what Beyonce said.
That's really good.
Connor.
Is it not working?
No, it's not.
It was working for me.
I don't know what happened. Sorry.
Really?
Old fashioned one.
Who organizes all the pet care?
Now it's working. That was weird.
Okay, cool. Are you sure?
It literally just worked for me.
Am I pushing the wrong button?
You can push. You can say next.
That's what I'm saying.
I got the next slides.
All right,
Okay.
cool. All right, I want to take a moment to talk to you about the dog parent dilemma. And to do that, I want to share a story about my Aunt Tiffany, because I think a lot of us can relate and say that we have an Aunt Tiffany in our family. Now, my Aunt Tiffany is the life of the party. Whenever she walks into the family event, we know we're going to have a good time. However, when she leaves, it's almost like it's time to chuck up the deuces, put the foil under the go plates, and call it quits to the next family event. Now, the problem is, my Aunt Tiffany was always leaving family events early to rush home and care for her dog, Lexi. Yes, this is Lexi pictured here. Then I realized that this problem extends outside of my Aunt Tiffany, because whether it's working a full-time 9 to 5, running everyday errands, or attending 1 Million Cups on a Wednesday morning, dog parents are busy people, and they're not always available to be home to care for their dog while they're away. This leaves many dog parents to feel guilty about leaving their dog home alone, and in turn, 20 to 40% of all dogs suffer from separation anxiety due to their pet parents' frequent absence. Now, as a pet parent who had this problem, that's why I was inspired to come up with Interplay. Hello, my name is Jonay Johnson, and I am the founder and CEO of Interplay. And at Interplay, we are your partner in modern pet parenting with our patented product, the Playtach. With the Interplay Playtach, pet parents can now remotely control their dog's crating experience from the click of a button. So they can simply now dispense food and water to their dog, see and talk to their dog, and play music and sounds all from their phone while away from home via the Interplay app. So how does it work? I thought you'd never ask. You simply install the Interplay Playtach to your existing dog crate, download the Interplay app to your mobile device, then from a click of a button, you can interact and care for your dog from your phone while away. We strive towards making this process as easy and streamlined for our users as possible. Now let's take a closer look at the Playtach in action.
We can play the video.
Welcome to the world with an Interplay play attach. Well, now my Aunt Tiffany can stay longer at the family events because she now has two-way audio where she can see and talk to Lexi from her phone while she's away from home. She also has easy refill food and water, along with a mobile app control to do it all on the go. Automated food and water dispensing that she can control the amounts along with the timing. And that's the world with the Interplay play attach, where you can be in the know with your pet on the go. Now I just want to highlight some key milestones and attractions that we've been able to have to date. In August of 2023, we were one of 12 companies selected globally to participate in the Mars Pet Care by Royal Canin Fellowship in France. Following that, early in March of 2024, we were one of 42 companies selected to participate in the Ford Philanthropy Fellowship, which is an international fellowship and program. Later in the year of last year, we were also one of 20 companies selected to be a participant in the TechStars New Orleans by Atlanta Accelerator Program powered by JP Morgan and Chase. We also have over 500 subscribers to our wait list, which has all been naturally and organic. We've been able to raise over $300K in capital to date. And this year in August, we were approved of our patent by the USPTO. And by February and July of next year, we are looking to launch our pre-order campaign. Now more about me, the founder. I'm a pet parent who had this problem, which makes me passionate about ensuring I get this product on the market and in the hands of customers. So people like my Aunt Tiffany no longer have to worry about what Lexi is doing while she's gone. I also have a degree in entrepreneurship from the University of Missouri, Kansas City. I have product management experience at H&R Block. I was one of 20 people selected to be a part of the Kansas City's Business Journal's Under 25 list. And I also was a Student Entrepreneur of the Year at UMKC. Now, 1MC community, what am I asking for you today? So we recently relocated our headquarters from Kansas City to Chicago. So we in the building. So now I am looking to reestablish our traction along with the household name of Interplay. So we're looking for introductions to any continuous pitch opportunities, funding opportunities, along with key players in Chicago's startup ecosystem as we look to scale, grow, and launch Interplay. So with that being said, I would like you all to remember, next slide.
I'm sorry.
With Interplay, when you're away, you can know that your pet is okay. Thank you.
Sell it outright, or is there a subscription to it, or how do you?
Yeah, so we have two revenue streams. So product unit sales, unit cost, the actual PlayTouch unit itself is going to be $269, and then we have a free and premium version of the Interplay app for a subscription as well.
Where are you selling? What's go to market, and what's the next milestone for you guys?
Yeah, so right now we are pre-launch, but we are looking to continue to gain traction so we can launch that pre-order campaign in Q1 of 2026. So we are looking to do the campaign primarily through our social media and our own platforms, and then about Q4 or early Q1 of 2027, we're looking to expand to Amazon as well.
You have devices in the market already?
So we are pre-revenue, pre-launch, but we do have 10 beta units out there that we have successfully tested.
How big is your team currently?
So right now, I am the only person full-time as the founder, but I do have a team of 8 contractors that consists of a manufacturing team, legal team, marketing team, software developer, hardware developer, along with a cloud architect, engineer, and a CFO, and fractional CTO.
So you're looking for how to get into the startup community in Chicago. What have you done already to do that?
So right now, attended 1MC.
Woo! When did you just get here?
Yeah, last week. Yes.
Oh!
Yeah.
There are a bunch of collators. Daniel runs one. I think it's called Shy IRL.
Mhm.
It's just a great way to go to find events in the Chicago area. There's a bunch of them out there. I'm sure most of the people here can get you set up with a different one.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You said Shy IRL?
Yeah, is that right, Daniel? Shy IRL.
We can talk afterwards about
Okay,
that.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll follow up. Thank you. Yes.
I actually, this is but not about me. I'm for philanthropy too, like 2024. But I don't know if we were in the same program.
Were we?
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. But when you put your photo up, I recognize you from the photo.
Might have been.
Okay, so you just got to Chicago. Congratulations. Are you from Chicago?
Yes, I am born and raised outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't answer a bunch of questions here, but I'll look you up and then I'll connect you to that.
Sounds good. Thank you. Cool. Everett.
Do people use this as a security system?
No, but potentially it could be, but that's not the primary use case at all. We do get a lot of people wanting to potentially use it for babies though. Kids.
That's interesting.
You have a product on hand, so if someone asks you to be a table vendor, you could be a table vendor?
Yes, we have a functioning like MVP production run MVP, yes.
I have an event today I'd like to personally invite you. It's called Pixels and Prosecco.
Mhm.
And there are a lot of dog parents. I'm a dog mama. Her name's Lolita. She's a golden doodle.
Okay.
So if you have a customer in me, I'd love to invite you and anyone else who will to attend.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And
Awesome.
that's tonight.
Okay. What time? I was like, tonight on the spot, what time?
6 to 8:30 at the Cadelia headquarters.
Okay. We will talk offline. Thank you.
I see this like originally, I think social media is great in every other way to like influence it. I do a lot of events, so my mind goes to having this at an event and being able to interact with the application and just see how the unit works. Is that somewhere on the roadmap? Do you feel like events and popping up to those, get-togethers are something you want to do, or you stick to digital media?
Yeah, potentially events as well. We had some of our greatest traction and introductions from when we were attending at some of the largest pet industry trade shows and conferences in the country. So we definitely do still want to continue that avenue as well.
There are a lot of like dog parks and other places that aren't necessarily dog parks that people treat like dog parks.
Mhm.
And like you go like at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, tons of people are out. Even just like going and talking to those people, and even like under the guise of, hey, like I wanna like talk to pet parents because I'm developing this thing and I want to get your opinion.
Mhm.
You might be able to get a lot of things about it too, because they're just like all in one place.
Yes, pet parents still together. Thank you. Yes.
I have a question about the patent. Is the patent the feeder with the camera and speaker
No.
together, or?
It's like essentially the ability to be able to work dual functionally both as a crate attachment and a standalone device, and then also the combination of both food and water dispensing capabilities.
It's just because I have a feeder that's like that, but
Yeah.
without the camera or the speaker.
Yeah, it's like all in one. That's, yeah.
Can you kind of speak to your goal for what you want to kind of see this and what do you want to accomplish in the next 3 to 5 years with this?
Yes. So in 3 years, what it looks like is for us to be profitable company, along with establishing ourselves as a household name within the pet parent community, more specifically dogs, but also expanding our product line to cats as well with follow-on products. This is just our market entry point. That in the next 5 years plus, we do see ourselves being like the Apple of pet technology in that innovation field and space.
So this is amazing, but and again, it's like a global market, not just America or anywhere.
Mhm.
My next question is: are there any competitors in the same line?
Yes, for sure. So our top competitor is Furbo, if any of you have heard of Furbo, and along with PetQ as well. Those are our top 2 competitors in this space, along with Pet Libro too. Yes.
Do you have a exit strategy?
Yes, so our exit strategy is to sell either to a Mars Pet Care or Purina as well, and we do already have like conversations with leaders and decision makers in both of those corporations. Woo.
Are you still accepting investment?
We do currently have a pre-seed round open that we are actively raising.
Reg CF?
I'm sorry?
Is it Reg CF like WeFunder or something?
No, so it'll be,
Private.
yes.
Right, okay, great.
Yeah.
So you can think of us as a one-stop shop for pet parenting care. So what Furbo does is they primarily focus on treat dispensing, but you can see and talk to, right? But we focus on the overall animal health perspective. So you can dispense that food and water, you can see and talk, but we are targeting our product primarily at pet parents who crate, right? So Furbo is a standalone, you just say anywhere within the home. That's targeted towards pet parents who don't crate. But about 20% of all pet parents in the country do crate, and it's an unmet need for them, and that's where the Playtouch comes in and acknowledges that market. And then we also grow with our pet parents, so that's where the standalone version comes in. So the primary use case is for crate attachment, but we just extended our lifetime value by operating as a standalone as well. Haven't heard from you.
I'd love to hear more about the brand and the logo. Kind of like, did it permutate over the years? Like, how did you get to the logo and the name you're at now?
I would say the name, it started off as Pet Tech, but we couldn't get that trademark. It was already so Answer Play was the play on that, and then we was able to keep the name like Playtouch, and it's kind of like an early rendition of like what's to follow. So like if we do follow-on products like Play Bites or Play Crate, like as our follow-up, that'll kind of be like our signature in terms of the branding. The logo has evolved as well, but it was only like one form before this, and then it came to where it is now, and it's just different variations of it.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
You did awesome. I was super intrigued the whole time. I'm curious about the crates. Are you gonna eventually, or at all, sell the crates at all too, or?
Potentially, as we continue to do market research and scale and get this product in the market, we'll see what it looks like in terms of spending and what our bottom line looks like. But the idea is potentially, yes, to expand to crates and kind of like similar to Apple, how AirPods work better with your iPhone, the Playtouch will work best with the Play Crate.
How much is the cost to make the extra, and then how much do you sell it?
95 landed, 64% margin at $269 a unit to sell. Awesome.
We have time for one more question.
Save the best for last. Last but certainly not least. There we go.
Super serious question, but I guess like my mind is like, how do you make sure that the piece of the equipment fits onto every crate? Because I can imagine all crates are different.
All crates are different, but it's primarily targeted towards this style wire form crate because it's the most popular crate, and also targeted towards smaller animals, which is why we have Frenchies and Cavapoos as the face of our products. Yes.
Can we get a round of applause for
Thank
Jonay
you.
Johnson?
Thank you, Tom. And thank you for stepping in for my technical needs. Thank you.
And a warm Chicago welcome
Thank you.
as well.
Thank you. You all are awesome. Yes. Oh yes, I'm sorry. You get in the mic. Here you go. Thank you.
I didn't even, you already came up. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna test this while we have a minute here. Okay.
One of my mini pockets.
Does everyone see that it's working for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't give it away.
So there's that.
Thank you.
Did it die?
I can be pretty loud.
There we go. Okay, she's already up here, but a lot of you know her. So this is Cam Frank. She'll be presenting the Set Collective. But before I hand it over to her, before I hand it over to her, I just want to say that she was nice enough to host 1MC back in July for us, and we had a great time there. I'm sure we'll be back again. She's here today to present her business, the Set Collective. It's all yours. Standing ovation. Let's go.
I will sing that for the end. Thank you. We'll do it 2 times. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, I chose to go second, but that's pretty hard to follow because, wow, she's got a sharp pitch. She knows her numbers.
Yes.
I set the stage for other people. I support creatives. So, hi, everybody. My name is Cam Frank, and I'm going to talk to you today about the Set Collective. I'm a visionary and a wardrobe stylist. I created the Set Collective when I moved to Chicago because I was craving community, and I couldn't find somewhere that I could collaborate and create with other artists. And so my background, when I was at the University of Georgia, I invented and patented this phone strap that you see that I'm wearing. This is the clutch strap. It's a functional fashion product. So dealing with supply chain and all that beautiful jazz, I had a different role. SET stands for Styling, Entertainment, Talent, and we provide all of the resources that artists need to be successful. Like I said, formerly Clutch Creation. So imagine the SET Collective like a gym for creatives. We provide all of the equipment for creatives to come and flex their creative muscles, whether that's through our access to the equipment, the community support, and the opportunity to get on stage and present in front of people. That's what we're doing. The problem is not finding the talent, it's really having the infrastructure to support the talent. So we have 4 fully equipped creative studios that have been outfitted through sponsors and other product donations that have really supported the mission. So we've got a recording studio called Setlist Studios, a podcast studio, Set the Record. You can tell I really like branding, so everything is a play on words of Set. Set the Look Photo and Styling Studio, as well as the Green Room Glam Studio designed for interviews and creative content. So I created this to have a community for people to support one another and create together and collaborate. And through this space, I designed it so that artists can have everything done under one roof. Now, what's working? We launched in 2024 fully bootstrapped. I got the opportunity for a space. And being a wardrobe stylist, I was like, I want to have a space where I can bring my artists and they can get everything done under one roof. So the concept is landing. A lot of corporate America has co-working spaces. Where do the creators go to create freely? If you're doing a professional meeting and someone is making a TikTok in the corner, the things just don't align. So at the Set Collective, we're not a co-working space, we're a collaborative studio. And people get it. The creator industry is booming. We host events and have creative educational programming. Over 150 people through our different various events and our panels. They're well attended. And then through our brand sponsorships like Topo Chico giving us water to support these events, or Shure Microphones giving us the equipment that we didn't have to invest in. That's what's working. However, as you can probably imagine, we serve artists. Artists have a starving artist budget. So with the limited marketing budget and bootstrap funding, it's just been difficult to scale and grow in this model. And so we are looking for funding to support the next generation of artists through, full-time support and a bigger marketing budget. And keeping that momentum going with these limitations, it's just been challenging, a little bit of churn with our members because their work comes in gig form and can be somewhat sporadic. So what I'm trying to do is grow this model through 2 different forms of investment, whether that's an investor who's looking for a real estate model so that I can build the Set Collective as a creative hub in various cities. And then also through more of a creative infrastructure, looking for investors who are looking to support the arts and entertainment industry and really just have more of a passion drive to support the next generation of artists. So the Set Collective is here to use our flagship location in Chicago to set the blueprint for this to be a copy and paste model in other cities. So here's where the community can step in. I'm looking for introductions to investors who follow those 2 different models, whether that's real estate or they want to support the arts, community partners and more sponsors who are aligned with our vision, and then marketing support. So whenever I was doing the pitch practice with Connor, it's true, all startups want to spend the least amount of money and get the biggest results, but we have all the tools to support these creatives who want to use the professional equipment and learn how to use it to help us grow that marketing. So grassroots marketing has definitely been a thing for us, but if you know someone, if you personally resonate with our mission, tell your friends. We're right in River North. Because as you know, great talent exists everywhere, but the access to it is really the luxury, and that's where the Set Collective is changing that. So if you guys want to experience the Set Collective for your own, if you haven't been to the 1 Million Cups hosted by us, on Saturday, October 11th, we're running a full-day fundraiser supporting and bringing our creative community together. It's going to be fashion, music, art vendors to really help do more of that grassroots fundraising while I am trying to figure out what investors are a good fit for us. But yeah, my name is Cam Frank. I will take that standing ovation one more time, and thank you so much for listening. Yes.
What's your current revenue model?
So we make money a couple different ways, and the city of Chicago doesn't like to make that easy with events. So ticketed events are tough, but there are our membership model. We've got 3 different membership tiers because there's a couple different types of creators. There's a full-time creator that gets open studio access all day. And then we've got a part-time creator who works, after their 9 to 5, they work on their creative thing from 5 to 9. And then a spotlight membership, that's the lowest tier, $50 to just be a part of the community. So through memberships, events, and we're considering a little bit of equipment rental, but there's a lot of liability in that it's not something that we've necessarily dove into, but those are our 2 revenue streams.
So you don't do like day passes like that?
Yeah, we do guest passes, $25. It's been, since we launched memberships in January, we've tried to fail fast and pivot, but really with the Starving Artist budget, it's interesting. So trying to get grant funding, but being a for-profit business has been a little difficult. So we've considered nonprofit funding, but if we are also trying to support creatives and getting paid, we have to, drink our own Kool-Aid and be like, okay, you can be a for-profit business and not give away your things for free to really grow. What's that?
I just thought about this now, but like for us, we're obviously a business and we're always trying to take pictures of our food or product, get dialogue out there. So have you thought of a B2B model where you're kind of telling businesses that their influencers they hire or their photographers, videographers can, maybe use a day pass or some kind of pass to be in your space and do that production of it?
So I think what you're saying is a little bit twofold. Like you're a business and you want to have access to a talent pool who can do it for you. And so that's kind of where we're at with hiring our experts or being that hub to know where you can find creatives. Our conference room is gorgeous, and truthfully, that's been our cash cow. We're right in the middle of River North. It's 18 seats around the table, and corporate America likes to act creative, and they're in a creative space. So through that, we've tried to introduce bundles so that there's you can use the conference room for bundles, and then you can also get headshots while your entire team is doing offsites there. So it's definitely in the marketing and the education on our website where before this, in launching our podcast studio, which is our newest studio, we were offering a little too closely of a white glove service when I was like, no, the analogy has to change. We are the gym for creatives. If you know how to use the equipment, let's go. If you need to hire an expert or a personal trainer, you can do that. So that's sort of where it's in the messaging of a little B2B, but that limited marketing budget and LinkedIn advertising is very expensive to kind of get the word out to those businesses. What's up?
Can you talk about the type of creators? Do you have designers? Do you have artists? And what equipment is available to them?
So I want to touch a little bit on what I learned from my first business. My product or my customer for this product couldn't be everyone with an iPhone. I was targeting girls going to music festivals, wearing very little clothing, but wanting to be on their phone and have easy access and know that it's right there with them. So similar to that, we don't want to be a creative studio that necessarily serves everyone, because that's tough. Who do we market to? Who loves our product? So connecting fashion and music, because I'm a wardrobe stylist for musicians. Musicians are the most poorly paid of all of our creatives, and talking to industry people, recording studios are very difficult to run and they're not profitable. Photographers are our members who benefit the most from their membership because they'll have corporate clients in and they make money off of their, memberships. So between designers who want to be connected to the music industry and have a one-of-one piece that they don't want to sell, but they want to have pictures and content on it, that's where I bridge the gap in my experiences between the two. But right now, it's a little hard to do that. So I more so promote that as a thing where you can meet the videographer and collaborate people within the ecosystem. So to answer your question, designers, stylists, photographers, musicians, and then with the podcasting, that's where we're trying to have the bundles, because you could be a healthcare podcast and you need access to the equipment, but you don't need access to the community, nor do you really care about it. So we're trying to, figure that out, as who's willing to pay for the, equipment that we provide. But to also further go on that question, you come into our studios and they're designed to have everything that you need, so you don't have to break down your at-home studio. People have very robust production studios at home, but if you didn't do the dishes, you don't want to bring people into your house. So we're a place that you can bring people, lounge, and not have to bring your speakers. You only bring the USB. Same with the Stylist Studio. We've got steamers, we've got rollers, and all the things that you need to just know that the set has your back, and you can come and bring clients there and guests.
Yeah, what are the different marketing strategies you have used to get or make people aware that we have an amazing place for creators like that? Have you done anything regarding that though?
Yeah, so someone who is sitting in the crowd here, John, is one of our partners. So we partner with different groups, yes, Chicago Electronic Music Conference, to collaborate on events to bring their people in. So, for example, having an open house where we turn on all the lights and people come check out the studios and we play house music. That's something that we do regularly on Wednesdays. We are also partnered with the social club, 3 Cities Social down the street, where we're essentially the creative sister. Okay. So they'll have creator hours where they can come and use our ring lights. And so trying to capitalize on other existing communities that exist in Chicago and bringing them in. 1 Million Cups. All you guys are now kind of aware that we exist and have these different offerings by just inviting you into the space.
Have you run any ad campaigns like Google, or how are you getting people in the doors?
Yes, so having a product business that was primarily promoted on social media, I'm familiar and have meta experience. It just takes money to make money. So having that bootstrap method, you hope and pray that your audiences are converting and you're testing all these different things. So we do that, but it's just a little bit difficult. And again, with the Starving Artist budget and a smaller team, learning how close of a touch memberships are, to get people onboarded, is a little bit difficult. However, we're also creating a safe space. So we have to monitor the memberships to make sure that female models and different, marginalized communities feel safe here and there's no creeps. You put me on the spotlight, but that's essentially what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so this kind of seems a little bit like, network effects, because the more people in the space, the more people know about it, the better the quality of the community becomes. Not to be the guy that says, have you tried referrals? But have you? Has that worked? And I know, everyone be mad at me. But just because, and if it doesn't have to be referrals, but have you tried to utilize the people in your space to get them to do something to bring their community in? Because artists know artists, founders know founders.
Yes. So truthfully, a lot of people want to collaborate on an event. We've got a big space, but collaboration doesn't pay the bills. So we have to be a little bit selective on how we do that and, taking risks. That's why not only does the licensing in the city of Chicago make it so our members can host events and they can host ticketed events. It's just a very interesting thing that, if you've got a space, we can talk about that. But partnering with different people, photographers meetups. We've done things with Pexels to bring photographers and models together to host this free event. But another way that we support starving artists is through our volunteer program. So you can volunteer to work our events. Not only does that save us money and labor, but it also allows these people, creatives, to earn studio hours. So that's kind of how we're trying to grow that. And we do have a referral program for, if you refer someone and they become a member and stay for 2 months, then you get more discounts on your membership.
So you said something earlier that the business community loves to pretend like they're artistic.
Yes.
And I come from residential real estate, so that really resonates.
Yeah.
I know that the goal is to bring these creators in and get them a monthly subscription, and but adjacent to that, it sounds like the consumer's making money. At my old firm, we would have to do headshots at least once a year, and the whole game's changed since I sold out. People are they're creating content, videos, and do headshots and stuff like that, like a couple of months. just one niche. I don't know if you thought about exploring that. It's also a group of people who like have an office that they don't like going to, and it's probably too far from them, and might actually buy a co-working space as well. So just food for thought. They're not that artistic, but they do, they do get your headshots, and I bet your space is super cool. It works well for that, and then maybe you can kind of like recruit them for co-working as well. So just fun.
What you're saying is exactly right, and that's kind of what has floated things as we've learned, that the starving artists, we still want to support musicians, but they're not making money off of their studio time and they need more hours. You said something that I was going to touch on a little bit, but it's sort of left my mind. I'll get back to it. But thank you so much.
Have you thought about partnering with the Salt Shed as like a referral partner?
Not necessarily.
Event center, places like that.
So one thing that we have done, we're right next to Spy Bar and Sound Bar. So it was a different artist, but he came and did meet and greets before his show, and he sold merch because venues take a huge portion of the merch money from artists. So we've done that, but it's really the limitation of the team to do outreach marketing for, B2B things and trying to stay true to our core market because we just can't chase after all of the things. And
the other reason I ask that is because as celebrities come to these particular venues, they need a green room.
Yeah.
So your place can be that celebrity green room.
Yeah. And I'm surprised no one has.
I'm thinking money.
Yes, money.
Who wants money?
So no one has asked this, and I think we're probably wrapping up on time soon, but the future of the Set Collective is in other partnerships to be a modern management company for talent. I've got a partner who is in music contracts. So if you're an emerging artist, you don't have the money for a lawyer. If in your membership, it's included to have access to these legal resources and a boot camp to do everything. You create your EPK, which is electronic press kit, for your headshots. And we take the artists from start to finish and then because we've invested in them, tastefully take equity in what they earn after they've gotten the launch to grow. So that's kind of the future of how we can continue to support artists and connect them to venues through our connections. So not only being the, creative, WeWork is a bad example, but spaces for people to come and create, it's to support their journey past the membership model.
Give it one more time for Ken.
Thanks.
Okay.
We need more presenters.
Yes.
In the coming weeks and months. So talk to NRI or there's a link to. Those are sponsorships or talk to
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, if you're looking to present, please, very impressive today. And every week we have two super impressive people that come and present. And so we'd like you in the audience to also come and present. Talk to Lauren, who's back there. Talk to me. Talk to anyone that has a 1MC shirt and Keith with a hat on. We are happy to talk to you about presenting and getting you up here and building awareness for your startup. So last thing, any events? I know we talked about your event tonight. Any other events in the audience that you want? Monica. In the back.
Yeah, so this is right now, on October 18th, I'm having an event to educate like stakeholders to learn about doing emerging housing experiences on October 18th.
Event.
The Svelte Society, which is a JavaScript framework meetup, is the 30th of September. Let me know if you need the link for that. It's a little hard to find.
Anyone else? Any other events? Okay, thank you everyone for being here. We are at Workbox for anyone that doesn't know, but we are, where to go? There we go, Workbox. So if you're looking to co-work, you're welcome to stay today. They are very grateful for allowing us to stay and co-work. You go up to the second floor and co-work for free. We will be back here again next week, 9 a.m. as always. Thank you for being here. Jonay and Cam will be around. I know everyone wants to talk to them because they're amazing people and want to learn from them and provide some updates. So please stay and talk with them. And then if you could grab a chair as you leave and just put it against the wall. We will take care of all of it after that. If you could just grab a chair and put it against the wall. Thank you so much, everyone.